girls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Never get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the... line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
He's right, sir.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
21G. All right, let's go.
On second down, Tua. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
Time on three, kick.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
All right, let's go.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Gets past one man, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But you look at this defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 47.
Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Chips clear. Bunch right. Press. Bunch right. Tonight.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Tonight.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Good.
7-7, our score after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Tua going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it ends up falling incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 7-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Tua. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A On first down, right back to Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. And returns it right back to Samuel. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll run with Hall. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half won.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had started their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
There's a throw into the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 44 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Go ahead.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tua now on first down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The 2 is going to change things up. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Good. Extend. Right.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shoves him away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to
and this is caught! Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the night, and the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Tua's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
2 yards to go, second down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 575. Hey,
More the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Get set.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and a yard. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got to get him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. And they're going to speed things up here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's got Rome. Now he's loose again. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall, 72 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. No problem there on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. There's Hall bringing in another one. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, bring up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bears, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, no, we tryna scope. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send them home. Hail Mary, I send them long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on them. Gotta pull in they camera phones. H-time, throw the city up, I finna pick the play off like it's A.